Standing in the kitchen where the floorboards always creak, waiting for the silence to find the words to speak. Your keys are on the counter, but the door is locked tight, and I'm just a witness to the dying of the light. I've kept your favorite coffee, though the steam is all gone. Just a habit of a ghost waiting for the dawn. The walls are holding memories that I can't outrun, of every little thing that we should have begun. I'm anchored to a house built to let. Now I'm just staying without you, and the air is getting thin. Living in a story where the walls are closing in. I'm keeping all the lights on, but the rooms are feeling cold, tied to a future that I'm forced to behold. Every step I take is heavy, every breath is a debt. Caught in the middle of a life I haven't left yet. Yeah, it's a lonely kind of haunting, without you. I went to change the bedsheets, but I stopped at the side where the scent of your presence is still trying to hide. I sleep on the sofa so I don't have to see the rectangular space where you used to be. I'm a prisoner, I'm maybe in a town full of gone, carrying the weight of a love that moved on. They say that moving forward is the only way out, but I'm circling the wreckage in the shadows of doubt. How do I live when my heart is a stone? How do I live in a world on my own? Now I'm just staying without you, and the air is getting thin. Living in a story where the walls are closing in. I'm keeping all the lights on, but the rooms are feeling cold, tied to a future that I'm forced to behold. Every step I take is heavy, every breath is a debt. Caught in the middle of a life I haven't left yet. Yeah, it's a lonely kind of haunting, staying without you. The neighbors think I'm fine because the garden looks clean, but they don't see the void in between. Still here in the doorway, just staying, staying. Slowly turning on. I'm sitting on the edge of the unmade bed, replaying every shattered word you ever said. The ice in my glass is melted to the brim, and the light in the hallway is growing dim. I try to feel the anger, I try to feel the fire, but I'm just a hollow shell on a rusted wire. The pain used to scream, but now it's just a hum, as I watch the parts of me succumb. The static in the air is the only thing I hear, as the ghost of your touch starts to disappear. I'm losing the will to even bleed, because I'm slowly turning on, losing all the sting. I can't feel the winter or the promise of the spring. The holes in my heart are filling up with gray, watching the colors of us slowly fade away. It doesn't hurt to breathe, it doesn't hurt to cry. It's just a long, slow step old sweater at the bottom of the bin, and I waited for the suffocation to begin. But my heart didn't race and my hands didn't shake. I think I've run out of things left to break. I'm a passenger now with my own tired skin, letting the coldness settle deep within. They say that feeling nothing is the dangerous part, the final silent symptom of a dying heart. But it's a quiet mercy, it's a soft retreat from a love that left me broken on the street. Because I'm slowly turning numb, losing all the steam. I can't feel the winter or the promise of the spring. The holes in my heart are filling up with gray, watching the colors of us slowly fade away. It doesn't hurt to breathe, it doesn't hurt to cry. It's just a long, slow static beneath the hollow sky. Yeah. I'm slowly turning numb. No more sharp edges, no more bitter pills, just the empty space that the silence fills. Fading out, going cold, nothing left to hold. Numb, slowly numb. The clock on the wall is a hammer in the dark, beating down the remnants of a spark. I've counted every shadow dancing on the ceiling, trying to outrun this hollow, heavy feeling. The pillow still holds the impression of your head, while I'm drowning in the words that we never said. 2 a.m. is a cold and lonely place where I can't find a way to erase your face. The silence is screaming through the open door, and this is how sleepless hearts cry under the weight of a starless sky. No tears on the cheek, just an ache in the bone for the version of us that I can't leave alone. It's a rhythm of sorrow that won't let me sleep, for the promises made that we couldn't keep. Yeah, all through the night, sleepless hearts cry. Time, but every saved message feels like a crime. I should delete them and let the ghosts go, but I'm addicted to the pain of the girl I used to know. The moonlight is mocking the state of this room, casting long skeletons of doubt and of gloom. Will the morning bring mercy or just more of the same? Another long day of forgetting your name, but the sun is a million miles from my soul, and the black of the midnight's taking control. And this is how sleepless hearts cry under the weight of a starless sky. No tears on the We're sitting 3 inches apart on the couch, but I can't reach across the weight of this doubt. The TV is humming to an empty room, while we're both just waiting for the coming of doom. I look at your profile, so sharp and so cold, like a story that's already been bought and sold. We used to be anchors in the middle of the gale. Now we're just ghost ships with a tattered sail, moving further away with every breath that we take. And now we're just silent lovers drifting apart, with a tectonic crack in the center of the heart. No screaming, no fighting, just a quiet goodbye in the space between hello and a beautiful lie. The tide is too strong and the water's too deep, and we're losing the promises we meant to keep. Yeah, we're just silent lovers drifting away. I remember when silence was a comfort we shared. Now it's a weapon that says you don't care. You're checking the time, I'm checking the floor. Both of us eyeing the lock on the door. The warmth of your hand is a memory at best, just a hollowed out ache in the cage of my chest. Is there a lighthouse left in your eyes, or just the gray of the fading horizons and sides? I'd shout out your name, but the wind is too loud, and I'm losing your face in the mist and the cloud. And now we're just silent lovers drifting apart, with a tectonic crack in the center of the heart. Oh, no screaming, no fighting, just a quiet goodbye in the space between hello and a beautiful lie. The tide is too strong and the water's too deep, and we're losing the promises we meant to keep. Yeah, we're just silent lovers drifting away out to the ocean where the blue turns to black. Knowing there's no way to ever sail back. No words left, no breath left, just a drift, the long silent drift. I stepped outside to catch a breath of the air, but the wind only whispered that you weren't there. The garden we planted is starting to gray. Even the summer feels a lifetime away. I looked at the horizon where we used to dream, but nothing is ever as bright as it seems. The clouds are all heavy, draped in a shroud. The silence of us is becoming too loud. I'm reaching for color in a world turned to stone. Now I'm just walking under shattered blue skies, picking up pieces of all of our lives. The sun is a ghost that I can't recognize. Throw the salt in the stinging that's filling my eyes. The ceiling fell in the heavens went cold, breaking the promises that we didn't hold. Yeah, it's raining down glass from these shattered blue skies. I remember the morning when the azure was deep, and promised you secrets I intended to keep. Now the blue is a bruise that covers the day, and I'm trying to wash all the sorrow away. I used to look up and feel like I'd fly. Now I'm just waiting for the world to go dry. They say that the storm is what makes the grass grow, but I'm buried in layers of emotional snow. light hits the floor, I don't wanna look at the sky anymore. Just shards in the wind, where we should have been. Under the blue, the shattered, broken blue. The clouds are bruising over the skyline tonight, chasing away the last of the flickering light. I'm tracing the paths of the drops on the plane, trying to find a way to map out this pain. The kitchen is quiet, the kettle is cold, just like the stories that we never told. I'm staring at the driveway where your car used to sit, and the emptiness is the hardest part of it. The sky is finally breaking, just like I did. Now it's just rain across windows, blurring the view of a world that was perfect when it still held you. Every streak is a tear that I'm trying to hide from the ghost of the man who's still dying inside. The glass is a barrier I can't seem to break between the love that I lost and the breath I still take. Yeah, it's just me and the rain across windows. Across windows. I remember the storms when we hide in the dark, and the sound of the thunder was just a small spark. But now the rhythm of the rainfall is a heavy drum, beating for the person I've slowly become. I reach for the latch, but my hand starts to shake, because I'm terrified of how much more I can take. Wash away the scent of you, wash away the tracks, because I know there's no road that's gonna lead you back. Let the storm wash the street till the pavement is clean, and erase every place where our shadows have been. Now it's just rain across windows, blurring the view of a world that was perfect when it still held you. Every streak is a tear that I'm trying to hide from the ghost of the man who's still dying inside. The glass is a barrier I can't seem to break between the love that I lost and the breath I still take. Yeah, it's just me and the rain across windows. The drumming on the rooftop is the only sound keeping my heavy heart close to the ground. Through the glass, watching you pass into the gray, into the rain. Rain across my windows. Should we incorporate a melancholy cello or a soft rain sound effect in the background to enhance the atmosphere? I'm staring at the silence on your side of the bed, tracing every bit of word that we never said. The coffee's getting cold, just like the look in your eyes. I'm reaching for a shadow in a room full of lies. I keep checking my phone like it's gonna breathe, but you're 1,000 miles away even when you don't leave. I'm holding on to ghosts till my knuckles turn white, trying to find a reason to make it through the night. But the air is getting thin, and the walls are closing in. Now I'm just watching my tears falling on the floor like raindrops, counting steps toward the door. I gave you my my soul, but you wanted much more than a man who was broken and a heart that was sore. Every drop is a memory I can't wash away, of a love that promised it was dying to stay. Yeah. It's a heavy kind of rain in this empty hallway. I saw your old jacket at the back of the hall. I almost reached out, then I leaned against the wall. It still smells like the Sunday when we didn't have a care. Now I'm suffocating, just breathing the air. You took the blueprints for the future we drew and left me with a house that doesn't know what to do. They say that time is a healer, that the bleeding will stop, but I'm drowning in the ocean of every single drop. How do I unlove the only thing I knew? How do I breathe when the oxygen was you? Now I'm just watching my tears falling on the floor like raindrops, counting steps toward the door. I gave you my soul, but you wanted much more than a man who was broken and a heart that was sore. Every drop is a memory I can't wash away, of a love that promised it was dying to stay. Yeah. It's a heavy kind of rain in this empty hallway. The rhythm of the falling rain is the only sound left. The slow, steady heartbeat, a soul under theft. Just me and the floor, and the tears falling, falling. The silver glow is bleeding through the blinds, searching for the pieces that I'm trying to find. The world is sleeping in a pale blue haze, while I'm still lost inside the shattered maze of every promise that you made and broke. My heart is heavy with the words we never spoke. The stars are witnesses to the tears I shed, tracing the outlines of the ghost in my bed. I'm wearing a mask that I'm forced to keep, because the moonlight hides pain, but it doesn't heal. It just softens the edges of the hurt that I feel. It paints over the scars with the beautiful light, hiding the wreckage in the middle of the night. You're 1,000 miles gone, but your shadow remains, while the cold white glow flows through my veins. Yeah, the moonlight hides pain. I walk the floorboards just to hear the sound of something silent while I'm losing ground. I look at your picture in the lunar glare, and for a second I can breathe the air. Then the clouds move in and the shadows grow long, and I remember that everything's gone wrong. In the sun, I'm a man who can hold it together, bracing my soul for the stormy weather. But when the sun goes down and the sky turns gray, I can't find the strength to push the sorrow away, because the moonlight hides pain, but it doesn't heal. It just softens the edges of the hurt that I feel. It paints over the scars with the beautiful light, hiding the wreckage in the middle of the night. You're 1,000 miles gone, but your shadow remains, while the cold white glow flows through my veins. Yeah, the moonlight hides sake, hiding, hiding the I found it tucked inside a box of winter gear, a stray reminder of the way we felt last year. The envelope is yellow, the ink is starting to bleed, like a map to a kingdom I no longer lead. You wrote about the future and the house we'd eventually buy before the frost settled in, and you said your goodbye. The air in this attic is heavy and cold, and I'm holding on to paper that I should've let go. I'm tracing your signature like it's a lifeline. Now I'm reading the last December letter you wrote with a lump of cold iron stuck in my throat. You promised forever in a slanted cursive hand, before I forever turned into shifting sand. It's a message from a girl who doesn't exist anymore, left for the man who's still dying on the floor. Yeah, I'm haunted by this last December letter. The postmark says the 12th, just a week before the end, when you were still my lover and my very best friend. You talked about the snowfall and the way the lights would glow, but you didn't mention that you were planning to go. Now the snow is just white noise covering the street, and I'm shivering in a coldness that's complete. Should I burn it for warmth or keep it for the pain? Either way, I'm standing out here in the rain. If I fold it away, does the memory die, or am I just keeping the ghost of a lie? Reading the last December letter you wrote with a lump of cold iron stuck in my throat. You promised forever in a slanted cursive hand, before I forever turned into shifting sand. It's a message from a girl who doesn't exist anymore, left for the man who's still dying on the floor. Yeah, I'm haunted by this last December letter. I'll put it back in the box with the rest of the year, wait for the winter to finally disappear. Just the paper and the ink, too much to think. Last December, I'll try not to remember. I'm standing where the river used to flow, now it's just a jagged path of ice and snow. I see you standing on the other side, with nowhere left for either of us to hide. Your breath is hanging in the bitter air, a ghost of every word we didn't share. We're brittle branches in a winter storm, trying to remember how it felt to be warm, but the frost has settled deep inside the bone. This is the sound when frozen hearts collide. No heat to melt the pain we hold inside, just the cracking of the glass and the splintering sparks as we drift further into the dark. We're shivering statues in a world gone white, grasping for a spark in the middle of the night. Yeah, it's a cold hard crash when frozen hearts collide. I try to reach out, but my touch was like stone. I guess that's what happens when you're left alone. The garden of us is buried under the sleet, and I can't feel the heaven's sake. Frozen, we're just frozen. The clock is ticking like a fading pulse against the wall, while I wait for a shadow that's never gonna call. The wine has turned to vinegar inside the crystal glass, watching the ghosts of our better days pass. I'm whispering your name like a secret or a prayer, but the only thing that answers is the empty, biting air. The stars are getting weary and the moon is turning gray. I'm counting down the seconds till the sun steals you away. I'm anchored to a memory that's starting to fray, because I'll be forgotten by morning, lost in the light. Just a broken-hearted fever dream that didn't survive the night. When the world starts waking, you'll be washing off my touch, wondering why you ever thought you loved me quite this much. The dawn is a thief coming to take what's left of me, leaving me a stranger in your history. Yeah, I'm forgotten by morning. I see the first blue ribbon of the day break on the floor, and I'm memorizing every look before you close the door. Your scent is on the pillow, but it's drifting out of reach, like a lesson in the loneliness that only you could teach. The silence of the sunrise is the loudest sound I know, telling me it's finally time to let the spirit go. Is there a place where the discarded lovers go, where the fires of the night still have a little glow? Or do we just evaporate like dew upon the grass, waiting for a future that we know will never pass? Because I'll be forgotten by morning, lost in the light. Just a broken-hearted fever dream that didn't survive the night. When the world starts waking, you'll be washing off my touch, wonder why you ever thought you loved me quite this much. The dawn is a thief coming to take what's left of me, leaving me a stranger in your history. Yeah, I'm forgotten by morning. Ooh, the birds are starting up and the shadows start to flee, and there's nothing left of you and I for anyone to see. Just the sun and the cold, a story untold, forgotten. I'm already forgotten. I'm sitting in the hallway surrounded by crates, watching the sunlight as it fluctuates. I picked up a photo we took by the sea, but the edges are blurring on you and on me. The colors are leaking, the salt's washed away, and I can't remember what we said that day. I'm grasping at threads of a life I once knew, but the harder I pull, the less I see you. It's like trying to hold underwater in my hands. No, I'm just fading, my memories one by one, like shadows that vanish under the sun. I'm losing the sound of your laugh in the hall, and the way that you looked when you leaned on the wall. The sharper the heartbreak, the softer the view. I'm terrified I'm losing the version of you. Yeah, I'm drifting away, just fading my memories. The scent of your perfume is gone from my skin. I don't know where your story ends and mine can begin. I try to retrace every path that we walked, but I can't find the frequency of how we talk. Your face is a sketch that I didn't quite finish, watching the spirit of us slowly diminish. I don't want the peace that comes with forgetting. I'd rather the pain and the constant regretting. Stay with me, stay, even if it just hurts, before you're just dust in a few hollow words. No, I'm just fading, my memories one by one, like shadows that vanish under the sun. I'm losing the sound of your laugh in the hall, and the way that you look when you lean on the wall. The sharper the heartbreak, the softer the view. I'm terrified I'm losing the version of you. Yeah, I'm drifting away, just fading my street lamp is flickering outside the glass, watching the ghosts of our memories pass. I'm sitting in the corner where your vanity stood, trying to forget you, though I know I never could. There's a rectangular stain on the hardwood floor where you dragged out the life that I'm still reaching for. The silence is a weight that I can't seem to lift. I'm losing my grip, I'm starting to drift through the lonely architecture of a life we outgrew. Now I'm just staring at these empty bedroom lights. They don't burn the same on these hollowed out nights. They're casting long shadows of a man left behind with a million could-have-beens trapped in his mind. The glow is so cold and the ceiling so high, since you took the stars when you said your goodbye. Yeah, I'm left in the dark under empty bedroom lights. I found a stray hairpin in the crack of the rug. It hit me much harder than a punch or a drug. I still sleep on the left, leaving room for your ghost, but the parts that you miss, and all the ones I need most. Every unanswered question is a crack in the wall, and I'm just the echo of a long silent fall. I reach for this switch just to feel something change, but the room stays the same and the world feels so strange. If I turn them all off, will I finally see that you're never coming back home to me? Staring at these empty bedroom lights, they don't burn the same on these hollowed out nights. They're casting long shadows of a man left behind with a million could-have-beens trapped in his mind. The glow is so cold and the ceiling so high, since you took the stars when you said your goodbye. Yeah, I'm left in the dark under empty bedroom lights. I'm sitting at the table where we used to share the news. Now I'm just staring at the shadow of your empty coffee juice. The neighbors see me wave, they think I'm doing fine. They don't see the slow decay of everything that's mine. I've learned to hold my breath so the shaking doesn't show, perfecting the performance of a man who let you go. But beneath the surface of this calm and steady face, there's a hollowed out cathedral and a cold abandoned space. I'm holding back a landslide with a single thread, and I'm just dying inside quietly without a single sound, watching all my heavens crumble to the lonely ground. I don't scream your name, I don't beat against the door, I just drift a little further from the man I was before. The world keeps on turning while I'm fading into gray in a house of silent secrets where I've learned to stay. Yeah, I'm dying inside quietly. I walked past the theater where we saw our first show. I felt the familiar sting, but I didn't let it grow. I've got 1,000-yard stare and a smile like a mask to answer every how are you that people ever ask. But the weight of your absence is an anchor in my chest, dragging down the part of me that used to feel the best. It's the loudest kind of silence that I've ever had to bear, a suffocating vacuum in the middle of the air. If I finally let it out, would the windows start to break, or would it just be one more drop inside this frozen lake? And I'm just dying inside quietly without a single sound, watching all my heavens crumble to the lonely ground. I don't scream your name, I don't beat against the door, I just drift a little further from the man I was before. The world keeps on turning while I'm fading into gray in a house of silent secrets where I've learned to stay. Yeah, I'm dying inside quietly, so I'll keep The clock on the mantle is the only thing moving to a rhythm of loss that I'm tired of proving. I've paced every inch of this cold wooden floor, waiting for a key to turn back in the door. The city is sleeping, wrapped in its dreams, but I'm coming apart at the velvet seams. The stars are just pinpricks of ice in the black, asking me why you're not coming back. I'm chasing a signal that's faded to gray. Now I'm just listening to distant midnight cries, the sound of a lover who's out of goodbyes. It's the wind in the chimney, the howl in the street, the echoes of hearts that no longer beat. I reach for your hand in the space by my side, but there's nowhere for a broken man to hide. Yeah, the silence is broken by distant midnight cries. I poured out 2 glasses and left one for you, a habit of ghosting that I'm forced to do. The wine's getting bitter, the candles burn low, and I'm watching the embers lose all of their glow. I used to find peace in the quiet of night, now I'm just waiting for the morning to bring back the light. Is that your voice on the edge of the gale, or just the sound of a spirit gone frail? I'm calling your name till my throat's getting raw, but the night is a hunger with an infinite jaw. Listening to distant midnight cries, the sound of a lover who's out of goodbyes. It's the wind in the chimney, the howl in the street, the echoes of hearts that no longer beat. I reach for your hand in the space by my side, but there's nowhere for a broken man to hide. Yeah, the silence is broken by distant midnight cries. They're drifting like smoke through the cracks in the glass, watching the hours of loneliness pass. Can you hear them too? The cries meant for you in the midnight, the distant, lonely midnight. Looking at the vase sitting on the shelf, a reflection of the way I feel within myself. The petals are brittle, they're curling at the edge, like the final words you whispered on the ledge. They used to be vibrant, deep, burning red. No, they're just shadows of the things we never said. I should have thrown them out a week ago, but I'm not ready to let the last of us go. I'm watering the dust and hoping for a sign, but you can't bring back dead roses with your tears. No matter how you're haunted by the years, the thorns are still sharp. They're cutting through my skin, reminding me of everywhere that we've been. The beauty is gone and the fragrance is sweet decay, watching the best of my life just wither away. Yeah, I'm left holding on to these dead roses. The water in the glass is stagnant and gray, much like the sky on the day you walked away. I remember the morning I brought them to your door. Now they're just scattered debris on the floor. Every time I breathe, I taste the scent of the end, wondering how I lost my lover and my friend. Maybe if I pressed them in a you can't bring back. Dead roses with your tears. No matter how you're haunted by the years, the thorns are still sharp. They're cutting through my skin, reminding me of everywhere that we have been. The beauty is gone and the fragrance is sweet decay. Watching the best of my life just wither away. Yeah, I'm left holding on to these dead roses. Just a handful of stems and a heart full of rust. Watching our forever turn into dust. Let them fall to the ground without a sound. Dead roses, they're just dead. They're just dead. Finally turn the last light off in the hall and let the shadows climb their way up every wall. The neon from the street is bleeding through the door, but I don't wanna see your ghost here anymore. The sunshine always felt like it was judging me for being half the man I used to be. I'm sinking in the cushions where you used to sit, and for the first time I'm not scared of it. The void is the only thing that doesn't push me away, because the darkness feels warmer than the truth. It wraps around the wreckage of my youth. It doesn't ask me why you left or where you went, or how my heart became a house that's permanently bent. The black is like a blanket, the silence is a friend. In the dark I don't have to pretend. The world didn't end. Yeah, the darkness feels warmer tonight. In the day I have to squint against the glare of 1,000 strangers with a pity instead. But the night is a secret that I get to keep, where the secrets are heavy and the sorrow is deep. I can close my eyes and feel your hand in mine without the sun proving that I'm running out of time. Don't bring me a candle, don't bring me a spark. I finally found comfort here in the dark. orange amber glows like the ghost of a spark, burning a hole through the middle of the dark. I'm leaning out the window of this fourth floor room, watching the smoke dissolve into the gloom. I told myself I'd quit the day you packed your bags, but I'm still clinging to the habit while my spirit sags. The ashtray is overflowing like the thoughts in my head, of every bitter word and every lie we fed. I'm breathing in the poison just to feel a little heat. Now I'm just living on cigarettes and regrets, paying back the emotional debts I can't forget. One fills my lungs while the other breaks my heart, both of them tearing my world apart. The smoke gets in my eyes, so I have an excuse to cry as I watch the best of our years go drifting by. Yeah, I'm choking on cigarettes and regrets. The wallpaper is yellow from the years we spent inside, back when we had nothing but our love and our pride. I found a crushed out pack in the pocket of your coat, and it felt like a razor pressed against my throat. It's funny how the things that used to make me feel alive are the only things remaining helping me survive. They say smoke 'em if you got 'em till the fire goes out, but I'm drowning in the gray and the shadows of doubt. If I reach the filter, does the memory end too? Or am I just burning another minute wanting you? No, I'm just living on cigarettes and regrets, paying back the emotional debts I can't forget. One fills my lungs while the other breaks my heart, both of them tearing my world apart. The smoke gets in my eyes, so I have an excuse to cry as I watch the best of our years go drifting by. Yeah, I'm choking on cigarettes and regrets. One last drag before I flick it to the street, watching the light die out beneath my feet. Just the ash in the past, nothing lasts, just smoke. The needles dragging heavy through the vinyl in the dark, every crackle in the speaker is a ghost of our spark. I'm leaning on the piano where you used to hum along, but the melody is twisted and the rhythms are wrong. I used to find a refuge in the songs we used to play. Now they're just sharp reminders that you walked away. I try to turn the volume up to drown out the regret, but the radio is playing things I haven't finished yet. Every chord is a memory that refuses to fade, and I'm just singing these bruised love songs to the wall, watching the colors of our summer start to turn and fall. They're swollen at the edges and they're purple at the core, a soundtrack for a man who doesn't live here anymore. The sweetness has all soured and the lyrics are alive, just the echo of a lover who didn't say goodbye. Yeah, I'm bleeding through these bruised love songs. I found your old guitar pick in the crack of the floor, the one you used to play me when I needed more. Now the strings are all rusted and the bridges starting to bow, just like the fragile promises I'm breaking right now. I try to write a new one, something upbeat and light, but the ink only flows in the middle of the night. Is there a frequency of healing I haven't found yet, or am I just a broken record drowning in debt? I'm looping all the sad parts where you say you'll stay while the reality is screaming that you're songs. Turn the power off and let the silence finally bloom, until there's nothing left of us in this hollowed out room. Just the bruise and the blues, nothing left to lose, only songs, these bruised, broken songs. The maple leaves are bleeding out on the street, crunching like shattered glass under my feet. The air turned sharp and the birds flew south, leaving the taste of copper in my mouth. You said when the ghosts started falling to the ground, that we'd be the ones who finally got found. But the bonfire's out and the smoke is all gone, and I'm shivering here on a frost-covered lawn, reaching for a warmth that moved on. Now I'm just holding up broken autumn, promising my hands like a house built of sticks on the shifting sands. You swore you'd stay until the winter's first bite, but you left with the leaves in the middle of the night. Every orange and red is a reminder of the fire that burned out and left me on the edge of the wire. Yeah, I'm dying in the chill of a broken autumn promise. The bench in the park is starting to rust, covered in shadows and October dust. I carved our initials in the bark of the oak. Now that tree is the punchline of a cruel silent joke. The sky is a ceiling of heavy dark lead, and I'm replaying every lie that you said. September was hopeful, but October was gray, and November just took all my reasons away. How can the seasons keep moving so fast when I'm still nailed down to a ghost of the past? Now I'm just holding up broken autumn, promising my hands like a house built of sticks on the shifting sands. You swore you'd stay, you stayed until the winter's first bite, but you left with the leaves in the middle of the night. Every orange and red is a reminder of the fire that burned out and left me on the edge of the wire. Yeah, I'm dying in the chill of a broken autumn promise. The first flake of snow is starting to fall, and I don't recognize this version of me at all. Just the wind and the gold turning cold, another promise